No. But she did do her tribute to Eddie at WrestleMania 20-something. I don't remember.
You got to give her credit. She's never claimed to be a wrestler. She made the best out of...
She's still doing it, and she's still here. In fact, she's still here. After all, it's been 7 years since Eddie died, and she's still here. I can't believe to say that.
Well, we will discuss Vicky later on.
Okay.
Let's just put it that
way.
All
right. Moving on. I have a question for you.
Okay.
As we transition into our next category, we don't need song, them bad questions. As a female, what do you look into as a diva? What do you look into? Look into a female. Let me try the question. What do you look for in a diva? There it is.
As a female, I look for a woman that not only I can look up to, but if I had a daughter, someone who she could look up to. I want someone who is strong, sexy, who knows how to carry herself as a lady, most of all, but can also kick some ass. I don't want her to just be eye candy. There's got to be...
She could be beautiful, but it's got to be a tough...
Yeah, there needs to be substance behind it.
I gotcha. That makes sense to me.
And not a gimmick.
That makes sense to me. All right. That's cool. All right. Well, let's see what our top 5 favorite WWE Divas look like then.
Okay, should we start with our honorable mentions?
Sure, why not? Like we did with the other list. What do you have our mentions on?
Okay, my honorable mentions are, and I think I think actually 3 of these are on your list, so I'll just mention them very quickly.
Go for it.
Melina.
She's on my honorable mentions.
Okay. Caitlyn.
Of course.
Lita.
That's my 2 girls. Those are my 2 girls. Go ahead, continue.
Sunny.
You mentioned Sunny to me earlier today.
And Stephanie McMahon Hemsley.
Wow, you went with Steph. I got Molly Holly on mine.
Okay.
Stephanie, I forgot about Stephanie. She actually turned out to be really good. You know what I mean? She was a fantastic general manager. By the way, one of the best general managers of SmackDown besides Teddy Long.
And I'm sorry, her bitch slap
is one of the best ever. Ever.
Yes.
Nobody can top a McMahon bitch slap. I feel bad for... Oh, maybe you. In the wrestling ring. How's that sound?
Much better.
I feel bad for Triple H. I really do when it comes to that.
Exactly.
Besides the fact, I think she's actually stronger than he is. Have you seen pictures of her lately?
No.
She's freaking... How is this lady had 3 kids and look as built as she looks right now? It's ridiculous.
Well, she's also got a lot of...
She's also running a company. Her and
exactly.
her husband are running a multi-million-dollar company.
You know, when you can afford to have trainers and
chefs.
And
a gym in your freaking house.
Exactly.
But damn, it's just impressive, though, to see the pictures. That she looks more built than her husband. I thought that was pretty impressive. So, all right. Honey, what do you got at number 5?
Did you have any other honorable mentions?
I believe I had Stacey because I like Stacey when she was
because you're a man.
Well, I thought she was from the Dudleys and shit. That was fun.
You're a man. You're allowed.
Okay. Well, you know what's funny about Stacey? What is with the phone tonight? Phone never rings this much when we're doing shows, for the record. Especially at night. What was I gonna say with Stacey? One of my first show, Stacey Keebler was actually. The day before, she got 3D through a table. And then the next night, she was managing the APA against the Dudley Boys.
Wow.
And that was right after the brand extension, so it was technically going to be the last matchup between the Dudleys and the APA at the time. And I was there I got to see the last show before the brand extension.
Oh, wow.
That was my first show. Was the last show before the brand extension.
Oh, cool.
So I got to see these historic shows at the Continental Laredo over the years.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. Baby, then what is your number 5 is? I think the tablet went off.
My number 5 is everything I think China should have been, but was not.
Interesting.
I'm going to go with Beth Phoenix.
Ooh, Beth Phoenix.
She is the epitome.
I forgot about Beth Phoenix. How did I forget about her? I liked her. I forgot about her.
She is the epitome of strong but sexy. And
emotional. Very emotional in the ring. I think it's great.
She's very emotional. She's very talented. If you are going to have a woman facing men, she is your girl. She refused to be just a piece of eye candy.
No way, yeah. And she's beautiful. And she is beautiful for her.
She is beautiful. I love her with Natalia.
Oh, God, the Divas of Doom, what was it called?
Yes. Natalia was very close to making my honorable mentions. Unfortunately, she is related to the Hearts, and, I got...
the Great Khali thing now. And She did manage the Hart Dynasty, so that was fun for a while.
I loved her with Natalya. I think that Beth, I miss her very much. I think that...
she's taking care of Ed right now.
Yeah.
She's with Edge now.
So...
She retired to take care of him after surgery.
Which is admirable.
I respect that.
But I think that...
Diva needs her back.
Yes.
Really needs her
very,
back.
very much. Very much so.
She's one of those that retired too early. If she came back, she'd be huge right now. If Vince wants to take care of her. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Well, my number 5 is a combination of being a guy, and I think she's a pretty good wrestler, would be Caitlyn.
Caitlin's good, don't get me wrong. I mean, I obviously put her in my honorable mentions. I just don't think I've seen enough of her to put her any higher than I have.
For me, I go all the way back to when she was on NXT. Because she won NXT. Her and AJ were 1-2, I believe. Oh, no, it was 1-2. It was her, Naomi, and AJ. Were 1-2-3 in their NXT season. Which nobody remembers, by the way. Nobody remembers that. I think she's better than people give her credit for. I have a feeling. 'Cause I watch her match. I think she's good. She's got to get more time in the ring. I want to see her and AJ go one-on-one finally. For a long match, I think that'd be a great match.
No, I do too. Obviously...
This conversation has come up a lot between me and Sal, if you're wondering. This conversation has come up a lot.
You being a guy has obviously put her to number 4.
Or 5.
Or number 5.
Or 5. Mm-hmm.
I want to see more out of her. I don't think that she's accomplished enough for her to be on
And right now, she's actually a lot. And you were talking about females, a little girl loving her. Little girls love her.
Yes.
Love her. It's amazing.
She is.
She's turning, and she's getting the little girls like John Cena get the boys.
Exactly.
Right now, which is good.
And that's
good news.
She is.
Only thing I'm hating right now is her current storyline, which is terrible.
And
that's I think the only reason she's so low on mine because it's her current storyline.
I hope that WWE doesn't really mess with this. They've got a good thing. I love her as a woman. She's strong. She's sexy. She's not always in skimpy clothing.
No, she's not usually in skimpy clothing, really.
She's got some meat on her bones.
And that's a lot of people don't like that, and I love it. I absolutely love it.
She's got some meat on her bones. She's a little bit punk, but she's kind of girly. She's a really good mix of what men and women want, and if the WWE were smart, they wouldn't mess this one up.
And don't let her wear that stupid hat she got the first gift.
Yeah.
All right, baby. What do you got number 4?
My number 4, we actually discussed a little bit earlier.
Go for it.
I'm going to go with Layla.
Okay. All right. Interesting.
Layla is a perfect example of what hard work can accomplish.
She has come a long way. She has really come a long way.
If you remember, Layla was a Diva Search winner, I believe.
Yes, she was. I believe the last one or the next to last one. God, keep talking. I'll look it up.
She was also part of Extreme Expose.
Oh, God, yeah.
And if you can picture Extreme Expose and picture her now, it's
been a long time. And actually, they did a comparison to WWE Magazine a couple of months back.
Exactly.
With that exact thing. Mm-hmm.
She has grown so much, not only as a person, or not only as a wrestler, but as a person.
I didn't know that.
What?
She was the first British Diva to ever win win a championship in WWE. I know that. Sorry, go ahead.
I think she is drop dead gorgeous. I think that she is a fabulous wrestler. Like I said, she is the epitome of what hard work can accomplish. I think that any woman who does not have a wrestling background but wants to be a wrestler should take after Layla. And not only that, but she is a great person. If you watch the commercials with Make-A-Wish, with the Tribute to the Troops,
she's always at these things. She's always a part of it.
Be a Star, with the reading in the schools.
And now with
the Susan G. Komen.
Yeah.
She is giving back, and I think that is truly, truly important. She is a wonderful wrestler. I think that
by the way, she was in the next to last Diva Search.
Her winning the title
recently. The last Diva Search winner was Eve. By the way, we'll continue. Go.
Who I also really like.
Yes. I just forgot to tell you.
I think that when Layla came back from her injury and won the title, I think that rejuvenated a dying Divas division. And although it's not what it can be now, I think that it would be completely dead if it weren't for Layla right now.
That's true. That's very true. Now, if Jake can just get her back in the ring now, that would be awesome.
And on a side note, as much as I love Layla as a face, I loved Lay Cool.
I didn't like Lay Cool.
I think Lay Cool were...
Lay Cool drove me crazy. Maybe they were supposed to drive me crazy.
Exactly.
They were bullies. They were the mean girls.
They were the mean girls that you hated in high school, but for some reason it worked.
You know what? Mickey James was on the live cast last week, and she said, because I remember the Pinky James thing, she said, be as mean to me as you want, and it'll get the people to hate you more.
Exactly.
And her mom actually called Mickey and said, are you sure about this? Are you sure? Mickey approved everything.
If
so
you hated Lay Cool,
that was the point.
That was the point, and they did their job.
They were really good. They were really good.
Lay Cool also gave Vicky Guerrero a start.
Oh yeah, the Cougar chain. I completely forgot about that.
Without Lay Cool, Vicky Guerrero would not be what she is.
I totally forgot about that.
Layla, from Extreme Expose to Lay Cool to where she is now, she has had the greatest growth of any diva on the current roster.
She was actually in the number one contenders match. She was the final two with AJ in the last number one contenders battle royal they did.
Yeah.
So forgot about that. I'm looking at it right here. I completely forgot. She eliminated 2 people in that match too.
So
yeah.
If WWE were smart, they would keep Layla around, keep pushing her, because I'm going to say this right now, Layla could be the next Trish Stratus if they help her.
Sorry, got a score update over here. Sorry. The Rangers didn't get swept. They won in overtime. Sorry. Anyway, my number 4. She's currently inactive on the TNA roster. She is in an injury angle currently, but Victoria.
Okay.
I thought she was really, really a fantastic wrestler.
That is another one that if you hated her, she was doing her job correctly.
Psycho Victoria, when she first came in against Trish, was freaking amazing. Oh my God, she was freaking amazing at the time.
Her and Lita and Trish were responsible for some of the greatest matches in Divas history.
Her and Trish had that first hardcore match at Survivor Series, which people want to know how you do a hardcore Divas match. You watch that match, that's how you do a hardcore Divas match. That match ended with a fire extinguisher, if I remember right.
I really think that Victoria was the first, not necessarily conventionally beautiful diva.
But it worked. That's the important part.
Really come in and make a statement.
Yeah, it worked, and it was something different. She really brought out something different, and I believe this was the time when the Divas division was actually at the point where they were having different kinds of divas. Mm-hmm. And in my mind, she made Steve Richards look good.
Exactly.
She made him look good because she ended up managing him for a while, or was it the other way around? Stevie managed her, which made it even more fun because he was crazy. And if anyone remembers WrestleMania 19, he hit himself in the head with a chair, which was just fun. All right, baby. What do you got at number 3?
All right. My number 3, for all things considered, I'm going to go with Vicky Guerrero.
Wow. Interesting. Explain, go.
We also have to remember that she took such a negative in Eddie's untimely death and made it a positive. She has been able to provide for her family. She's been able to make herself a household name. She is strong. I think she's beautiful. She's got some great talent. She's evil but lovable. You know, she's
gonna be all up, bitch.
Yeah, she's
gonna be the reason Dolph Ziggler turns face one day. I'm just saying that right now. She'll be one of the reasons she turns face.
She has shown that you don't have to be blonde and a size 0 to get the guys.
She's married Edge.
Exactly.
Married Edge. She was hanging out with Dolph. Who else was she hanging out with at one point? She was all over the place. She heard Edge ran SmackDown for a year. The two of them. Huh?
It is wonderful for me, as a not skinny Latina woman,
but a beautiful one.
Thank you. To see someone like me on TV in power doing what she's doing.
Well, she's lost a lot of weight since she's come in. Is that okay with you?
Yes, because she never did it because she thought she was fat. She did it to become healthy.
Yeah, and she looks fantastic now. For her age, she looks fantastic.
She does look fabulous.
I mean, it sounds mean to say it that way, but it's the truth. For her age, she's not exactly young, yet she's freaking gorgeous for her age.
She has never forgotten